Okay, right. సో ఇంకేమైనా మనోడు ఇంకా యాకయ్య వస్తాడేమోగా.
సార్ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో 6 members అంటే 4 members దాకా ఉన్నారు.
సో మీకు అనౌన్స్మెంట్ వచ్చేసేదండి ఇది ఎగ్జామ్ సంబంధించి సెమిస్టర్ది?
Yes sir, from 27th onwards third semester sir, 23 నుంచి second semester.
Okay. సో లాస్ట్ టైం మన కన్ఫ్యూజన్ క్లియర్ అయిపోయింది అనుకుంటాను. సో మనము వేరే లిక్లు లాగి అటువైపు నేను వెయిట్ చేయడము, ఇటువైపు ఎక్కువ అయిపోవడం, సో ఇబ్బంది అనిపించింది లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ కొంచెం. ఓకే, సో ఈరోజు బేసికలీ సో టుడే జస్ట్ discuss about the campaign planning, so advertising unit 9 and 10. So previous class we have just covered 7 and 8 unit. So today just we are going to discuss campaign plan. So campaign planning. So how it will campaign planning, how it will be effective. So how it will so implemented. So what are the strategies? What are the marketing mix it will be used to just get the things done. So basically, what is advertising plan? So an advertising plan is an organized series of advertisements having the same theme run over a pre-decided period of time. So basically, pre-decided, so they will just decide so when to start and so when to end. So it's a pre-planned. So pre-planned is systematically evolved. So all the aspects, all the planning and strategy, creative, maybe creative strategy. It will have marketing mix and media mix. So everything will be pre-decided and just evaluated before launching the particular campaign. So this will be decided. So this is a series of advertisements. Series of advertisements. It may be just having just roll on for 1 month continuously. So continuously maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. It depends on the product. So it may be a new PPP. If it is new product, so it will be have 1 month advertisement campaign rigorously, so that it can establish its presence in the market. So identify it has to identify itself in the market. So it has to keep in mind to have an attractive strategy, attractive theme, so that can people can able to retain in mind. So on this recall whenever they need to visit shopping mall or super bazaar, so they can able to identify and just recall the particular theme, particular message that were conveyed through the advertisement. So that will be that kind of strategy will be that kind of a planning will be evolved for new products. Maybe those products that are in already in market. So and then those are already just have the top position. They will just add more add-ons to keep in the market. So keep rolling, just giving keep on selling the particular product. So campaign has a certain objectives to achieve. So it will be a coordination, balance, timing, continuity, and performance. All these aspects favor an advertising campaign. So these are aspects to achieve the objective. So for every campaign, we'll just evolve the objectives. So according to the objectives, so we will just coordinate with various departments. So maybe creative departments. It will be the marketing department as well as the media department. So it will be having smooth and conducive environment and conducive coordinations. There will be a balance. So there should be between the balance and timing. So timing and continuity. So continuity and as well as performance. So it will have all go in hand to just launch a particular advertising campaign. So the advertising objectives are achieved by formulating the advertising strategy, followed by creative strategy, which is implemented through media planning and media strategy. So media planning. So once creative stuff, creative thing is evolved, creative is already made. So the next thing in the campaign will be in the media planning. So which media is effective, which media has a potential customers, so that we can deliver our message to the straight away to the target audience, so that we can just have. So it will be a long run campaign. It will be a short run campaign. What is the objective of the campaign? So whether it is to establish this brand identity in the market, or just has to create sales instantaneously after just delivering the message. So this kind of thing. So have them in planning before launching the particular campaign. So after creative stuff is ready, so that will be delivered through proper media mix. So proper media planning. So which media? So which media is potential? Which media able to capable to have this target audience, so that they can reach the target audience and just make an impact on the particular audience, so that they can just retain this, can make the message, or maybe campaign so attractive, so that people can able to retain in their mind, and just go for the purchasing the particular product. So and there will be media strategy. So media planning and media strategy. So what are the media strategies? Media strategy basically, so combination of, so we'll just earlier class we are also been discussed about the media mix. So media mix. So in this particular media mix, so we'll just take the combination of print and electronic media and social media. So we'll see them in which media capable to reach our target audience, for whom we are just delivering the message. That kind of stuff is delivered. That are formulated before going for this campaign launch. So for all this thing in keeping in mind, so the media planning and media strategy is evolved to reach the audience. Next slide will discuss the why planning is essential for successful campaign. So planning is necessary. So it is mandatory. So why we need to plan? So without planning, so we cannot achieve. Suppose there is a theories and formula is there, and suppose we go by this route, so we can reach early to the. Suppose we are just we need to reach Ambedkar Open University. So we have various ways. So we are starting from. Suppose we are starting from Secunderabad. So we need to reach Ambedkar University. So there may be different routes. So what is the shortest and what is the easiest way to reach Ambedkar? So there's a particular planning is there. So we need to have the particular planning. How can we just move so that can reach easily and as well as comfortable to the universities. This kind of planning is essential. So such as this, if you go this way, you will take this much of time. So if you go this way, you will have this some sort of hurdles. So it will just enhance your timing. So it will take more time to reach particular Ambedkar University. This kind of thing. So we need to plan before to proceeding to the our destination, our target audience. So planning is more essential to in any sort of thing. So even if you talk about earlier day before yesterday, so Thursday, so we have seen them in so many campaigns, so many the 5 states Panch Pataka results. So how things, how the media so has planned to just have the to just give them a more impressive presentation. So like it's one sort of immersive journalism. So in people, the presenters in the studio. So we just created one sort of a virtual studio where standard and just presenting the election results in an attractive way, so that can just keep hold the audience, keep hold the viewers who are just going to the just watching to the particular channel. So different channels has applied different themes, color representation, templates, and the takes everything. So it's if you will see them in the presentation of the screen, so it will all four corners of the screen just have different colors, different numbers, different sizes of different presentations. So this kind of thing. So when we're just discussing and just have the plan, so that we can give the instruction to the graphic designers as well as the persons. So how we get the information, where we get the information, how we will present the information. Then we need to deploy a particular person who is keep on updating the results. So keep on updating the numbers on the screen. So one person will be deployed, another person will be thinking about the anchor will be just keep on getting the updates and just informing the public as well. So this is more crucial thing in every event. So we need to have good planning, so that we can reach the destination in a time, and in a time as well as speedily. So important benefit of the campaign planning is to utilize the resources judiciously. So we yes, anything in Chapubutunara? Yeah, nothing. Okay. Yeah, just more important benefit of the campaign planning is to utilize the resources. So what are the resources we have? So we need to yeah. So yeah, so we need to utilize the resources. So we have allotted a particular budget for the campaign. So we need to just deploy and just employ particular persons, particular agency, particular media, particular strategy, so that we can proportionately as well as judiciously we can just utilize the particular funds, particular resources, so it can reach the just convey our message to the target audience, target viewers. So yes, yeah, Galaxy Tab. You have any doubts? Galaxy Tab A7.
Sir, voice is not clear, sir. Voice not clear, sir.
Voice is not clear.
Some disturbance is there, sir.
Sound disturbances. That one thing. Just come closer. Check. 1, 2, 3. Check. It's okay. Check. Audio check. 1, 2, 3. Audio check. 1, 2, 3. Check. Is it okay? Check. Do I need to just have this earphone so that can be easy? Check. ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా? Audio okay, Anjay garu?
Yes, sir. Now it's okay, sir.
Okay, right. Sorry. Thank you for just updating me so that I'm just keep on rolling. So it will be just embarrassing moment. Okay. Just I will start with the first slide. So just give the brief idea, then we can move on to the next slide. So as well, just we are discussing about campaign. So in this class, just I'm trying to just try to cover them in unit 9 and 10. So previous class we have covered 7 and 8. So this unit will just discuss about the campaign planning and globalization as well. So why we need to a campaign? So an advertising campaign is an organized series of advertisements having the same theme run over pre-decided period of time. So so it's a pre-planned one. So next, the campaign has certain objectives to achieve
coordination, balance, timing, continuity, and performance. All these aspects favor an advertising campaign. So these are for advertising campaigns. There should be, I mean, a balance. There should be a proper coordination between them, creative team as well as, I mean, media planning team, media departments, and just we have just roll on. Just we just keep on going. There should have a continuity and just time frame, so that we can just have our advertisements rolling so on a particular media in a particular channel. So just we need to have the balance and timing and continuity and the coordination between the departments as well. So advertising objectives are achieved so by formatting the advertising strategy followed by creative strategy, which is implemented through a media planning and media strategy. So media planning, so which once we created the objectives, so according to the objectives, just we have just give the objectives to the, I mean, creative stuff, creative department, so that they can just evolve the message, they evolve the strategy. So how we need to, I mean, just go, how do we need to develop the message, how do we need to reach the target audience, how we need to attract the audience, how we need to our messages should be impressive, so that people, the audience can have the particular uh, idea, particular so have them in, so how we need to sorry, somebody is talking, nothing, okay, yes. So this is, I mean, strategies. I mean, creative people will be given the objectives. So I mean, what their motive will be, the what their main basic objectives. How we need to catch it. Maybe, I mean, just establishing the already already established products. We need to just keep on rolling, or just need to, I mean, launch a new product. So we need to promote our brand. So these are the, I mean, based on the objective, the creative stuff, people creative stuff department will develop the strategy. So according to the strategy, according to the message, the particular channel will be chosen, particular channel will be selected using the particular proper mix, proper media mix, so that can we reach the target audiences. So next, why we need, I mean, why, I mean, planning is essential for successful campaign. So important benefit of the campaign planning is to utilize the resources judiciously. Basically, so there have been, every company has allot some certain amount of, I mean, budget to launch a campaign. So according to the budget, so we need to act, we need to just have the strategy. So we take the resources, so without, I mean, wasting our resources, so we need to, I mean, just select the particular thing, particular right strategy, right approach, right media mix, so that the resources will not be misused, may not be, I mean, misrepresented. So that we can need to have them in resources, can utilize the resources. You can just employ the particular persons, particular ad agency, particular creative stuff, so that the particular person, particular department, we can, I mean, have the capability to develop the strategy, develop the creative stuff thing. So the planning is, I mean, more important. So we need for everything. So in life also, just when we are proceeding to one from one destination to another destination, so how we need to go. So we have to have the particular planning how to move towards the particular destination. So without the planning, we cannot, I mean, there will be an ambiguity, and just we cannot able to reach our destination in a time. So time is, I mean, crucial, as well as, I mean, resources and timing is more crucial. So we need to, I mean, just use resources as well as, I mean, timing judiciously, so that we can reach the our destination, our target, our objective. So planning is essential to make the sure a campaign is, I mean, carried out successfully, achieving the intended results. So intended is what we, I mean, just evolve, why we evolve the strategy, why we are just developing campaign, what are our results, what are the, I mean, end results. So we need to have the we need to have the thing in mind, so that we can reach the intended results. So ultimate aim of the advertising is to increase the brand's market share, which can be achieved if more of a brand is consumed by the users. So end target of the, I mean, any particular advertisement, any particular campaign is to, I mean, just motivate and mobilize the people towards I mean, purchase. So that will be once, I mean, our message is impressive, message attractive, so people can retain the message in mind and just recall the message, recall the message when they are the visit to the shopping mall, when they are to the supermarket. So the kind of impact, the kind of influence that message will have on a particular person. So that will, if a particular person, the particular user will able to purchase the thing, particular product, so it will have them can be the message will be delivered, message results will be attained. So this kind of thing, main any campaign, any advertising's most intended results is to make the user, make the viewer to purchase the particular product. So next, planning is done after a study of all aspects related to the brand, market, and audience. So what kind of planning? So planning is done so after studying. So after studying means what is the product is been, how the brand is already is well established brand, as the need to create a brand image, or what type of audience. So what of the market is, maybe demographically, location wise, the demographic aspects like age, gender, location, income. So these are the aspects in the market we need to concentrate. So if it is already established brand, we have a separate strategy. If it's a brand, we need to create a brand image. We have a particular different strategy, different planning. So what are the audiences? So the audience will be depends on our demographic factors like age, income, gender, so location. These are the aspects just we'll just study before launching our brand, before we are launching before launching our product. So we'll study all these aspects related to the audience as well as the brand. So how its relevance, how is its presence in the particular market, what kind of a share it has, what kind of the thing is commanding in a particular market. So where we are lacking, where we need to just concentrate more. So which age group, which gender we need to concentrate more. So what type of audience we need to just reach. So these are the aspects will be studied. So before launching a campaign. Next, moving on to next thing. So elements of a campaign and their relevance. The exact structure of an advertising campaign often depends on the nature of the product or service being advertised, the target audience, the message is intended to reach. Before commencing the plan of a campaign, it is essential to study the market, competition, manufacturer history, product life cycle, etc. All these things, all required data needed to help the understand the brand, the market, the consumer should be gathered, studied, analyzed. So before in previous slides, so the studies. So before launching any campaign, so we need to study the history of the manufacturer history, competition in the market. So products life cycle. So how much we said durable product, non-durable product. So whether it is an industrial product, it's FMCG product. So these are the things we need to just have them. There is how so particular we have a particular product. So the other particular same product. So how the other particular product, opponent products, how is performing. So where we are just need to improve. So what are the strategy we need to overcome the thing we are just lacking. So these are the things we'll study the market. We also gather the information, tastes of the consumers. So over the period of time, so consumer will develop one sort of a news taste in the market. So over the period of time, so he will keep on just changing. Maybe he may be changing the lifestyle of the consumer. So maybe his taste and interest may change over the period of time. So depending on the seasons, depending on the demographic factors. So these are the things that will be gathered. So then analyzed. So studied and as well as analyzed to have a proper planning so that can reach. Sorry, something is coming down. Just coming up. Oh yes, we need to analyze before moving further. So next we move on to next slide. So yes. Yeah, so before just launching campaign, so planning, so we just been call all our persons who are just involved in this campaign. So just meeting has the meeting has representative from client servicing department, account handling people, marketing and research executives, creative people and media executives drawn from advertising agencies. So these are the people will gather. They will just sit down and check out the plan. they will discuss the discuss, I mean, product uniqueness, unique selling propositions, uniqueness of the product. So on the opponent product, so how will need to chalk out a plan, how we need to develop the particular strategy, particular planning, so particular campaign. So when we need to launch a particular campaign, so what is, I mean, appropriate time, what is the appropriate season, what is the appropriate month. So it will how the campaign should be there, how long it will go on. So it will be a 15 days campaign. Whether we just hiring by just having the one particular channel, particular maybe it may be selecting only print media or only electronic media, or just combination of electronic media, print media. So or other social media. So how we just approaching. So what sort of creative stuff people will just have their strategy. They have the idea, the concepts, how to reach the, so how to punch, how to focus the product qualities, so in a message. So they will just elaborate their idea, concepts, on the marketing people will just discuss the, just enhance their, I mean, the market, various segment. So market segment where we need to just focus on in the market. So maybe it may be locations, it may be demographic aspects. So research executives, they will submit the report. So how the, I mean, opponent market, opponent product, so performing. So how to improvise our message. So they will just give their inputs. So all these people just, I mean, chalk out the plan, just decide the strategy, decide the campaign. So when to launch, what strategy we need to, appropriate strategy need to just develop. So according to this, taking all these inputs from different departments, different people, so they will just, they will chalk out a plan. So chalk out a plan to launch. So when to launch, how to launch. So what is the platform to launch? So they will select the appropriate method, appropriate strategy, appropriate approach, so that can just have the particular impact on general public, general target audience. So next is the media strategy development. So next, in the stage, next stage. So creative and the media department work separately. So creative department develop the messages, and media department works separately, because some media people, media department will more concentrated on the type of, I mean, they have them in the ratings as well as circulation lists. So which print media, which magazine, which newspaper have the more potential target audience, target consumers, who can just where we can just depute our message, where we can just put our message, deliver our message. So they have the data, so related to the print media, electronic media, and social media. So how decisively which platform will be more appropriate to reach our audience, or reach our target consumers, so that can the campaign will be more successful, have many good results, will deliver best results. So they will work out separately. So next, during the stage, I mean, a creative strategies is also developed. So which is derived from the advertising strategy. The client servicing are in constant touch with the creative and the media team during this stage. So both the creative strategy, client servicing executives, their main concentration, their main objective is to, I mean, coordinate the. So earlier, when previous slide, we discussed on the balance and timing and this all thing. So in this one, I mean, client servicing executive coordinate with the both the departments, so as to just evolve, have the good strategy to launch our campaign. Next, formatting the advertising strategy. So advertising theory and advertising practice have one meeting point. So the formulation of the advertising strategy. So theory and practice, advertising practice has a one common point. So formulation of advertising strategy, how we need to evolve the particular strategy. I need to just have the thing to just go on, just reach the target. And so it's a economic contribution in terms of sales, profits, and market share are much valued by business organizations. So these are the aspects, these are the terms, these are the end target results. So economic contribution in terms of the sales. So how, I mean, so once we formatted the advertising strategy, so the end results of the strategy, advertising strategy should be increase the sales, make the profits, so command over the market share. So these are the aspects that business organization expects, anticipates from the advertising strategy. So end product is I mean, well drafted advertising strategy outlining the way in which the agency feels the brand's target should be achieved. The draft strategy is submitted to the client for approval. Client means, I mean, the person who has approached the ad agency, approach the consultancy. So once, I mean, strategy is developed, one is, I mean, creative stuff, and as well as our media planning as media mix is developed. So this all the stuff will be just presented to the client for approval. Once, I mean, we got the approval, we can move on, move further. Suppose I will give the one example here. In order to, so I'm always, I mean, giving the example of a Ramoji publicity because as I worked in publicity and promotion department of the Ramoji Film City, so which has having, I mean, promoting the channels as well as Ramoji Film City as a tourist destination, as an international tourist destination, as well as, I mean, studio stuff for making films. So where, I mean, just we are in order to promote the Ramoji Film City as a tourism destination, as well, I mean, have to, I mean, corporate get-togethers. So there we can just corporate get-togethers as, I mean, a platform to platform for organizing the events for sales promotion, product launching. So we need to just have the we just ask the ad agency, this, I mean, O&M agency, just we have taken the help of the ugly one method ad agency. So they have just have the creative, they have just, we need taken the their creative stuff people. So we invited the proposal and concepts to on which how we need to promote this Ramoji Film City as a destination, as a tourism destination, as well as corporate get together and events. So just so as to invite, just so as to attract our target audience, our target consumers, or, I mean, corporate world. So corporate organizations. So those who can come in Ramoji Film City, stay in Ramoji Film City's hotels, so that can they organize their events there itself and just promote their branch, their launch, their brand, they promote their brand. So all these services we need to establish this thing. So we just have taken the help of the ugly one matter person. So advertising agencies, they have given the one thing, a booster thing. So Ramoji Film City as the booster destination for your product, your motivating your sales team. So they are just, I mean, hired, I mean, so they were hired one model coordinator. So we are just giving the model profiles. So we had selected the, so campaign is like, I mean, photo shoot of the particular models. So to as to promote, so we organize we just get the details of the models, which will submitted to the Ramoji Rao. So once he's get permission approval from the Ramoji Rao, so we have selected the models. So the particular thing is to just have the photo shoot of the particular models. So they are like, I mean, they are the corporates that are coming to the hotels. I mean, just discussing discussing, evaluating, or participating, or just promoting their events. So these all the models will be acted as, I mean, the company representatives, all these things that will be shoot and just made in a order. So that can they be given the name as, I mean, corporate booster. So brand booster, corporate booster. So that can then build the image of the Ramoji Film City as a tourist destination for corporates, event launches, product launches, as a corporate promotion, brand promotions platform. So that kind of thing. So we got the once finalized, plan is start. Once we get the approval from the, I mean, top of the, I mean, institutions, Ramoji Rao. So we organize the shoot. We just organize the models. Just will one day we just fix the date and just we hire them in camera persons. So already we have in Ramoji Film City, we all resources like, I mean, camera persons, equipments, everything. So we just, I mean, just deploy the take help of the equipment department, camera department, and properties department. So can we just made arrangements So that on a particular day, it should not be any hurdles, it should not be any obstacles in the shooting. So everything was planned. So the camera person has come so early morning at 7 o'clock. So all models are assembled at a particular place. They were given brief about the thing strategy by the creative stuff of the ugly one matter agency. So according to that, they were enacted. So they acted. So the camera person shoot and everything will be completed in 2 days. So that thing will be delivered delivered in a kind of thing. This will in a brochures, in a calendar format, so in a visual format. So photographs, everything will be so with a booster campaign, booster image, brand image promotion. So these are the things, strategies, how this strategy will evolve. So this is one example. So because I was one of the member in the particular production team, so in the particular publicity and promotion team, so I have just keenly just more so in earlier stage of my career, so I've just very keenly observed the things, how it will be implemented, how the planning will be evolved, how the strategy will be evolved, how who will give the approval, so how we will hire the agency. So O&M agency, top agency. So Ramaji, our manager, so publicity promotion manager, there was one AV Rao is there, who is manager at particular time, our wing, our department head. So we has discussed with the Ramoji Rao and just come back and just selected the ad agency. So we just assigned the particular task to coordinate with the ad agency as well as internal resources, so as to smoothly just shoot our strategy, smoothly just plan and just complete the schedule in time. So this is the thing that happened. So this is one type of examples how it is proceeded. So this is the how advertising strategy about how this client will be just give the approval things. For this approval things are just given the example of this Ramoji Film City as a tourist city as well as a studio for the corporate world. So that's sort of the thing. So it will be Ramoji Film City. So as we develop 2,000 acres around, so there you use it to just have the corporate get-togethers, corporate refresher programs, maybe brand promotion, brand launches, so event launches, product launches, all these things we have done. So in Ramoji Film City, so through this campaign, so attracted so many corporates like Bosch, as well as so many corporate MNC companies also just after promoting our campaign, promoting our strategy. So our marketing team just represented there just through our display advertisements in newspapers as well as on different channel platforms India wide. So they're able to attract they approached our Film City. We just already organized different events for this corporate groups. Maybe it may be management programs for the corporate world. So we organized events for the corporate world. So it may be refreshing. So because we have Ramoji having them so many talents, so that we can just keep the organizing the balance as well as get the talented. So we have so many artists are there. So according to the refreshment, so suppose they're just having the corporate get together. Inviting that their sales team. So they need to motivate the sales team. So we just hire the particular motivator as well as at the end of the program, just we organize as film songs as well as motivating themes like fight jugglery. So fight jugglery means the kind of fire, so that we need to inculcate, ignite. So these are the things that we'll through this campaign attracted and as well as organize the events for the corporate get. This kind of strategy, this kind of the planning is required for the anything. So formatting the advertising strategy. So advertising strategy by its very nature has to satisfy the multiple business financial objects, has also lead the target audience from the awareness to interest to desire to action stages of IDA model. So interest, attention, interest, desire, action. these are the IDA models. So we need to just before formatting this advertising strategy, we have to inculcate. We have to just have the attention thing, and once we get the attention, it has the person has to have developed the interest to go on. Next, desire. So desire, we need ignite the desire, and the next is the action. So action means, I mean, to purchase the product, purchase the thing. So visit the Ramoji Film City, like thing. So this kind of the things, IDA model, which, I mean, we have to keep in mind before. I mean, we have to developing particular strategy. So next, moving on to next thing. So this is totally study the brand its thing. So what something is missing. Yeah. So study of a brand its competition. The first requirement for effective planning is gathering and studying the facts. Plenty of facts that form the basis for marketing and advertising decisions. Describe the product and compare it with others in terms of the competition, compactness, easy of use, durability, cost of upkeep, and resistant to changes in climate, appearance, design, style, color, size, weight, formula, package, quality, eye appeal, size, color distinctiveness, shape, packaging. So what is pricing like? So have any changes have been made in the last few years? So why we made it? So is the product is seasonal one? So what are the users or the potential users by age, sex, education, living standards, locations? What is the distribution network? So type and number of dealers. So what are the sales contacts, stocking procedures? How often would dealer be contacted at press stocks separate? These are the aspects we need to before launching a strategy, before going for further campaigns. So we all these things will study. So competitive, so the other relevant factors, other aspects of the opponent product. So what are our products? So what changes we have made in the previous years and the couple of years? So how we need to identify, how we need to just move on. So these are the things we need to just go on studying, go on updating. So these are the aspects we keep in mind before just going for just adopting a particular strategy, but planning for the media mix. So these are the things we'll discuss in the meeting. So discuss in the with all the people. So when just we finalize the thing, so we'll proceed further. So what is the campaign objectives? So why campaign objectives is required? So campaign objectives includes working out the advertising goals and objectives. So formulate advertising strategy, analyze the target audience, arrive at the creative strategy, decide on the media mix and the budget. So earlier also we discussed the thing in previous also the creative stuff. So formatting the thing. So we need for everything. So there should be, I mean, end. So why we are just formulating this strategy? What is that end target? It's I mean, short-lived. So whether we need to just promote the brand image, or our end target is, I mean, to make the user, make the audience, make the particular viewer to purchase our product. So these are the objectives. What are the objectives? So long-term objectives, short-term objectives. So depends upon the product, depends on the thing. So we just formulate the objectives. So working out the objective goals and goals and objectives, formulate a strategy. So analyze the target audience, arrive at a particular creative strategy, and decide the appropriate media mix and budget. So a campaign is made by a great overall thought. So thoughts, I mean, what are the thoughts or concepts? So these are inputs. So taking all these inputs, so we just formulate the strategy. Next, moving on to the components of an advertising campaign. So advertising goals and objectives there, creative strategy, target consumers, formulation of the creative ideas, media strategy and plans, and evaluation. So evaluation. So so what is the importance of the advertising goals and objectives? So what is our goal or what is our objective? So it will be discussed, it will be in detail, so evolved, so that we can just have these components, so that can easily to reach our end. So next, creative strategy. So what type of strategy, what type of content, what of the body copy of the particular display ad? So maybe it may be if it is, I mean, having the electronic media. So what type of visuals we have, whether we are hiring the strategy, whether we are just hiring the models. So do we need, I mean, what type of stuff? So what type of we need to take the soft sale approach, hard sale approach. So the different things, for electronic media and print media. So body layout, so how layout, so for if you're going for a print, so how it should be the body of the copy. So what will be the captions, what will be the body of the copy, what will be the layout. So it will be horizontal layout, or it will be circular layout, or it will be vertical layout. So these are so many strategies, so many layouts are there. So for the print media, so if we go, we think about the electronic media. So what sort of a strategy will be there? It will be using the visuals. So visuals are characters, or we just taking the help of the caricatures. So that can we just using the jingles, as well as so for print media also jingles, and as well as electronic media also just will get the jingles. So in an attractive, make the way in an attractive manner. So we'll just taking the caricatures, or we take hiring the models, or just enhancing the text, or just it will be it will be delivered through images only. So this will be creative stuff will be. So how this message or jingles or captions or slogans will be delivered on electronic media and print media will be evolved and developed through creative strategy. Next, target consumers. Who are the target consumers? So whether, so it will take them in age, income, gender. So these are the aspects, as well as as geographic locations. So where we need to who are our potential target our consumers, where they are living. So which region where the more potential customers are there, consumers are there, how to reach. So where we have to reach, how we have to reach. So these are the things will just evolve. The components we need to study. We need to just have the idea. Next, formulation of creative ideas. So in the, as part of the creative strategy, we need to have to develop the ideas. So ideas as concepts. So formulate the ideas. So once we develop the strategy, we just formulate the ideas, concepts. So next, media strategy and plans. So media, which media is potential, which media is capable to reach our target audience, who can just have the potential. So where, how we can reach, how we can deliver our message. So these are the things after the things. So we need to evaluate. Finally, we need to evaluate how, whether we have been particular strategy adopted is more conducive, or more potential, more more attractive, more impressive. So whether it is reaching the particular segment, particular target, and so these are need to evaluate this. These are the components we need to proceed. We need to have the idea before evolving the things. So next is goals. The goals pertaining to the sales, image, attitude, and awareness. Some of these goals are, have the closing and immediate sale. So in closing and immediate sales means, suppose, so we have a bulk of products, so we need to dispose as early as possible. So that kind of sales, that is our immediate goal, to closing an immediate sale. So move the prospect by step closer to a sale. So attracting through our message in order to reach to the, make the particular person to purchase our product. So or build a brand image. So it may be only for establishing our brand image, contribute to the increased sales. So it may be have them in goal ever is them increase the sales. Next, aim at some specific step leading to a sales. So through appropriate steps, so that can lead to the increase the sales also, to inform the consumers to consummate sales and build customer satisfaction as well, to help the sales force and to help the trade channels to support our campaign. So project a corporate image. So suppose I'm in a corporate image. So we have a Thomson Associate as well as Reliance. So particular image is already particular is Reliance has a particular image. So that can we just use the image to promote their particular product. So it can we need not to so worry about the image. So already is well established. We use the image to promote the existing brand and promote the particular same company sister concerns product. So using the brand image, that particular product having a particular brand. So it's promoting the sister concern product, so that can we need not to just concentrate more on the brand image. So it's already well established. So we utilize the brand image and promote the sister concern product, that kind of thing. So what are the objectives? Advertising objectives are worked out leading to strategy development. So advertising strategy is a link between the advertising objectives and advertising plans. This will give the a scope, provide the scope as well as the link between the advertising objectives and advertising plans. So next, strategy also make it easier to implement the plans and the goals. Strategy formulation may lead to putting priorities on different objectives on overall attitudinal marketing and corporate content. So these are corporate contents objectives. So the overall attitude. So how we need to change the attitudes, or maybe marketing strategy, marketing the product presence in a particular segment. So how we need to change the attitudes of the maybe particular, suppose particular consumer, it may be a consumer FMCG product, it may be durable, non-durable products. So I need to change the attitude. Suppose we talk about the fair and lovely ads, maybe handsome products for males. So males also using the cosmetics of the females. So the attitude will change. So handsome, fair and handsome. So particular products. So they try to change the attitude to use the muscular gender products. So that can also enhance the beauty of the particular person, particular males also. So they're just making this, they're just using the appropriate approaches, maybe emotional approach to bring about the change in the consumption pattern of the female products to male muscular gender. So why you are using the female products when we have male products that can also enhance your handsome, your glow in your face, likely to enhance your glow in your face as well as this kind of things. So this kind of strategies evolve over the period of time to just change the attitudes of the gender as well. So next we just having the strategy formulation is one thing. So here just following marketing considerations affect the strategy formulation. So promotional mix, advertising budget, matching of the media and the target audience, availability of such best fits as well as competition, positioning of the product, support needed by the sales force and the trade channels, and current state of the product and history and its life cycle. So as well as there is a SWOT analysis, then strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats related to the business. So SWOT analysis is also there. So this is the following marketing considerations affect the strategy formulation. So when we are developing a particular strategy, particular approach, so we need to be keeping these as these elements, these aspects as well. So promotional mix, advertising budget, competition, positioning of the product, and supporting the needed sales force and trade channels, as well as company's SWOT analysis. What are the strengths, what are the weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and as well as the threats. So for every the businessman who particularly sees opportunities in crisis in every cases. So we analyze the particular issue is there, particular crisis is there. So he will just predict, he will just foresee the opportunities in a crisis. So grab the particular opportunities and just formulate the strategy, formulate the plan to develop his business. So these are the things we need, the particular business group strategy formulation thing. So need to have the idea. So next is the strategy. So both the context and attitudinal marketing are the relevant in the development of the strategy. There are several possible advertising strategies. So finding a product, so emphasizing a benefit, put across the unique selling proposition of a brand. So build a brand image offer a range of products, or discover a new uses of existing products. So these are the strategies. So already is there is a particular brand is there in a market. So what kind of things? So how we need to pioneer the product? So what are the benefits after using a particular product? So what are the benefits will get particular consumer, particular viewer, particular consumer will get? So what are our uniqueness? So what are our unique selling proposition? So that we can just differentiate our product from the other product, other component, competitive products. So build the image. If we do not have a particular image, we need to create the brand image, offer a range of products. So suppose we are giving the product, so we just range of products. What are the chain of products we have? So we have, what are the background? What are the supporting brand images, brand other products that we have a range of products, say in a particular segment, particular category. So we'll just offer, suppose we'll take this product, so we'll just have this other products at a 25% discount. So these are the things offer a range of products, other products, system concern products, maybe same company manufacturing other products also. Those will offer, we are just offering us products also. Discover a new uses of the existing products. So what are the new uses? So suppose we're using the particular product, so what will be the new uses of the particular product? This kind of things also will be need to evaluate the thing. So next, a creative strategy. So what is the creative strategy we'll have? The first step in the campaign development is advertising strategy formulation, which leads us to creative strategy based on objectives. So whatever the money. So we also just I have also given the example. So what is the based on the objectives only? So creative stuff will be developed. So advertising message is targeted at a collection of individual as a characterized by their disposition to the likely acceptance of the messages. Creative strategy needs to be a simple, single-minded, stimulating to the creative team so that it can comes up with a good advertising idea. So creative strategy have these things. Some should have the simply, single-mindedly. So stimulating one. So that it can have the impact and have the influence on the target audience. Next, role of other communication methods in a campaign. So communication includes advertising, sales promotion, public relations. Public relations is dealer relationship, brand image. So presentation by sales representatives, salesmanship. So salesmanship and the person who is just reaching the potential customers. Suppose maybe at the exhibition counters, maybe at a particular place or particular location where particular potential consumers, potential buyers, consumers are there. So they will go there and they explain the benefits of the products as well as importance of the uniqueness of the product. So that they can explain that they will just convince and just mobilize them to purchase the product. So these are the advertising is there, other communications. So which are also supporting the advertising campaign. Next, moving on to next dogma. So dogma approach so advocates the marketing strategy that guides consumers through 4 phases: awareness, comprehension, conviction, and action. So these are the things. So it is a dogma approach. It was introduced by Russell H. Coley in 1961 in a report for the Association for National Advertisers. So the advertising goals for measured advertising results. So these are the so basic what is dogma approach is. It's generate awareness. So it will enhance the comprehension and conviction and action. So final thing is to make the potential consumer to purchase the products. Dogma. So this is pictorial presentation. So here awareness, and next step is the comprehension and the conviction, and then action. So mobilizing the consumers and customers to take a decision, make a decision to purchase the product. So next unit is globalization in advertising. So how globalization enhance the so how is motivated, how bring about changes in advertising as well. So we are just seeing the transnational companies, multinational companies. So government of India has made changes in its economic policy in 1995 by which it's allowed free and direct foreign investment in the country. As a result of this, in 1990s, India has witnessed a massive expansion of advertising. Advertising sector has quickly been taken over by foreign advertisers agencies that are affiliated with the foreign advertising agencies. The whole advertising sector demonstrates a remarkable degree of concentration. So many multinational companies through foreign direct investment in advertising agencies as well as creative steps. So also started their branches are invested in the local advertising agencies as well as. So globalization. So what is globalization means? So globalization is ongoing process by which regional economics of societies cultures have become integrated through a globe spanning network of communication and trade. Globalization is usually recognized as a being driven by combination of economic, technological, socio-cultural, political, and biological factors. So we have seen them in so much development. So we have seen them in so how governments allowed to foreign investors. So because of India is huge population is consumers are there, so they can consume their products. So maybe it may be durable products, non-durable products. So it's a huge market. So people, many multinational companies have just made their just come here and just establish their unit. Maybe it may be suppose if we take about automobile industry, Kia Motors has established in there, as well as Daewoo Motors has also just come forward and established their automobiles unit in India. So many maybe it may be agents also. Many international agents that also just had invested even in print media also. So in only 26% foreign direct investment is allowed in print media, especially in newspapers. So it may, if we talk about them in magazines as well as the entertainment sector. So there, particular section, so in particular segment, so 100% foreign direct investment is allowed. So sector to sector, so variation is there. One more thing. So what is globalization? So these territorializing the nature of a new communication technology generated early idealistic ideas about the emergence of a global village. As McLuhan, so 1964, yes, thought as the world is becoming a global village. We can just technology has developed on just internet connectivity has made us to connected with the other regions as well as simultaneously. A particular strategy, particular plan will be developed as a whole. So it will be delivered to the worldwide. So that kind of our message will be reached to the global audience as well simultaneously, instantly. At a instantaneously, it will reach the global audience as well. So we have to just deliver. We have to just have the product in a different countries. So we need to develop a particular strategy so as to attract, so as to impress Indians as well as global potential customers. So we'll develop the particular strategy, particular campaign to attract the global as well as the indigenous audience. So that we can have the strategy and develop and deliver instantly. That kind of the thing. And in response to rapidly increasing complexity of the global communication infrastructure, three sub the rise of the network society. So Castells tell the network societies. We are just having the network societies. So we are connected to other societies as well as so cross-border communication technologies such as the internet, mobile phones, and satellites have contributed to the territorialization sorry of space over the last decades, and transnational media networks and news agencies such as CNN, BBC World, News Fox, Al Jazeera have entered and transformed the idea of landscape. So they have them seeing the presence of the BBC World News and Fox News, Star News. First, we have seen the Rupert Murdoch's presence through Star Network. So he has global presence. He has global presence around the Europe, Asia, Australia, and France, so and USA. So it has a presence. So it has tried to just uh, monopolize the content. So through its network. So these are the things which the other companies, multinational companies, has this presence in uh, their products so as well. Though other things, the globalization. So yes, just give me a 5-minute break. Just yeah, again I'm sharing. Yeah, just we are discussing about the globalization. I mean, how trend is occurring. So this trend is occurring in many products categories, like including consumer products, industrial products, business services, because of availability of the rapid communication, advanced transportation. Companies like Amazon in US and Flipkart, Paytm, Ola Cabs, and Zomato in India. So I mean, just entered through the benefit of the through this globalization effect only. So new media available through satellites, computers, mobile phones allow advertising messages to spread globally at phenomenal rate. So instantly we can just deliver our message. So required to the to sorry our targeted audience as well. So instantly. So next, what are the benefits of the globalization? So various beneficial effects of the globalization in Indian industry are that it brought in huge amounts of foreign investment into the industry, especially in the BPO, pharmaceuticals, petroleum, manufacturing industries, and chemical sectors. Globalization, privatization, liberalization jointly represent this reform process. So, so many industries have benefited from this globalization. So, foreign trade, allowed foreign trade. So, many other multinational companies is come forward, just invested in BPOs and pharmaceutical companies, as well as petroleum and manufacturing industry as well. So, what are the limitations? The various negative aspects of globalization and Indian industry are that it's increases the competition in the Indian market between the foreign companies and the domestic companies as well. So, we are seeing that. I mean, even foreign goods. So earlier we just need foreign products are just manufactured at a low cost. It will be at low price. So when we compare to Indian products, so it will available in the market very low price. So that sort of a competition is created. So we just try to purchase the available at a low price, low cost, low price. So when compared to the Indian products, so we have imported so many Chinese products as well. So we are utilized and just we are also just utilizing right now just some certain sort of ban is imposed by the government of India. So maybe right now so only few products are available. So few products are allowed in Indian market, so that can just available in the market. So this reduces the amount of profit of Indian industries companies, as a result of which many local and native industries are able to take competition, who are either to close down or were taken over by big FMCs. So earlier we had, local grocery shops, so which were taken over the big MNC companies, like big supermarkets. Maybe right now we are just seeing just even we are just getting the groceries online. You can be delivered to the home. So it will be Amazon, Flipkart. So they are also just delivering the groceries. So vegetables as well as through their market. Even we are getting the non-veg items as well. So that it will be delivered through their delivery system. So it's so available. So what are the limitations? Negative aspects of globalization and Indian industry are that with the coming of technology, the number of labor required decreased, and this resulted in many people being removed by their jobs. This happened mainly in the pharmaceutical, manufacturing, and chemical and steel industries. So when introduced adapted the latest technologies, this capital intensive goods, capital intensive methods means we are just imported the huge machineries, so which can do the work of a 10 to 20 people's work. So they are just imported, just were applied with utilizing the machinery, huge machinery, so they can work speedily, swiftly, and deliver the products in a desired in a limited time, in a very instantly, quickly, that kind of the thing. So ours is earlier ours is labor intensive method. So we just employed so many people, so that given the employment to the many people, so to in a manufacturing industries, in manufacturing sector. So this heavy industries, the heavy machine replace the remove the jobs of the people, local labor. So this also one of the limitation, one of the negative aspects of the thing. So one more of the things, so subsidiary companies like wholly owned by the MNC companies who have entered as well as invested, so capital as well as the technology. So marketing and reduce the marketing cost also. So when compared to the when we have the labor intensive methods, so where we are incurring the more manufacturing costs. So after importing, after taking the help of the machineries, so making the manufacturing the products at a low cost, so it can be delivered fastly. So multinational. So we'll talk about the we discuss about the advertising agencies. The whole advertising sector demonstrate the remarkable degree of concentration. JWT repurchased the controlling interest in its Indian affiliate and HTA, Thompson Associate, Hindustan Thompson Associate, as well as acquired the HTA subsidiary, contract advertising. So one more thing, so MNC is some of the most prominent multinational involved in the joint ventures of Leo Burnett, Chaitra and Leo Burnett Private Limited became BBDO Worldwide. So RK Swami, BBDO Advertising, Boswell, Ma Boswell, now Ma Group, Dentsu Young and Rubicam, that's taken over the depletion and DY and IR. Next, DDB Worldwide, Mudra Communication, and FCB Ulka became FCB. Gray, Kia Gray has taken the Gray. So Saatchi and Saatchi, sister Saatchi and Saatchi. So McCann Erickson, which had a partnership previously with the Kolkata-based Clarion Advertising, also re-entered the Indian market in the 90s as a McCann Erickson India. So these are the takeovers. So these are the things that happen. So emergence of translation in the late 19th and 20th century saw the advent of the first organization specialized in transaction advertising. These were the business which leads the advertising space in foreign press and also finished and development services, and they were outright advertising agency with the foreign departments engage in transnational business as well as they take up next the transnational advertising. So growth has was facilitated the advancements in broadcast and satellite technology, newly emerging international environment promoted advertisers to develop a unified marketing strategy for a global market. The pool of international advertisers expanded as a multinational adjusted their marketing strategy to the challenges and opportunities of globalizations. So next time, global agencies have realigned their internal operations to facilitate the global advertising approach and have promoted images of globalism congruent with the transnational expansion, increasingly frequent. In fact, global campaigns. So global campaigns so means the simultaneously covering the indigenous as well as international customers. So the word become a global. So global means a global village. It become a global campaigns. So global campaigns as made adopting the strategies to reach the indigenous as well as global audiences as well as. So characterize the juxtaposition of elements of regional and local folklore with the global products and consumption practices as well. So next, advertising industry restructure, creating the media buying agencies with specialized knowledge of pan-European, pan-Asian television and the network run transnational advertising campaigns that mix a local and global perspectives. So just moving, just covering. So you all know the what are the things on globalization. So we are all well aware of the globalization, how it's made reforms, how many industries, how it's have the influence, how dominating the Indian industries, and how many multinational companies entered, maybe in the IT sector, it may be BPO sectors and pharmaceutical companies. So they are entered, they are just making the products using the local resources. Even our local state governments also just giving the infrastructure facilities so that can invite the global corporates to establish the unit there at their states. So there's also just giving the subsidies and just giving the free land, subsidies, electricity and water facilities and transportation facilities. These are the things which are made facilitate the global player to come here and just establish their units as well as. So these are the things. So we have covered so 9 and 10 units. So do you have any questions in this section? So tomorrow will be the last class. So I will tomorrow just will cover the remaining units so that can cover the subjects will make you to write your examination. So maybe most probably planned in the end of this month. So do you have any questions so they can just address the questions? So just make a clarification in this one. Hope, do you have any questions, any thing to clarify? No, okay. Right. So just here.
Sir,
just
tomorrow will continue, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Tomorrow we'll continue. Right. So tomorrow we'll have a kind of same timing class. So just wind up the overall cover the remaining units as well as give the brief summary of the overall structure of overall subject of the summary of the subjects advertising. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay,
Right.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.